where some things are.
Mhm.
Okay, so 38. If citizens do not exercise their right to vote, then democratic institutions will crumble, and as a consequence, much valuable social cohesion will be lost. Okay, like that's intense.
Yeah, right.
Of course, one person can only make an imperceptible difference to the result of an election. Ooh, this is another example of what we talked about earlier. What is this? Of course, what part of the argument is this sentence?
Is it the concession?
Yes, you see it, how we're saying, like, of course, like, we're granting it. One person's vote only can make an imperceptible difference to the result of the election.
Mm-hmm.
But one must consider the likely effects of large numbers of people failing to vote. Well, why? Why do I need to consider this?
Mm-hmm.
Act or omission by one person is not right if such an act or omission is done by large numbers of people would be socially damaging. This here it's a premise as well, but it's what we call a principle.
Okay.
So that's just kind of like a rule of life.
Mm-hmm.
So if I said, how do you pronounce your name, by the way?
Natalie, the H is just
Silent. Okay.
it's silent and tricking everyone.
I said, it's wrong to tell a lie. Natalie told a lie, so she's a bad person. My principle is it's wrong to tell a lie. I'm not trying to prove to you that it's wrong to tell a lie. I'm using that principle to justify my conclusion that because you told a lie, you're a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how this works here. Like it's just a principle. It's kind of just a rule that we're using to justify something.
Okay.
Organized society would be impossible if theft were common, though a single dishonest act on the part of a single person is likely to have an insignificant effect upon society. This is just an analogy or a premise that we're using to support this.
Okay.
So if our conclusion is one must consider the likely effects of large numbers of people failing to vote, what can we kind of draw from that? What is this author trying to prove to us? What is he telling us that what should happen or what should be?
I guess that while if individual people either don't participate in like voting, or I think he had another example in there, but if they as individuals, like one person isn't going to make an impact, but if collectively there are a large number of people that neglect to vote, then we're in trouble.
So then what should we do?
We should uh, we should make people vote.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
yeah. Teacher assistant, tell me what you think.
Okay. So is it then A?
Yeah, people in a democracy should not neglect to vote.
Okay.
If we consider the effects of large numbers of people failing to vote, if this is what happens,
Yes. They
then
crumble.
what this person's trying to claim or prove is people in a democracy should not neglect to vote.
Mm-hmm. Okay.